How are you, mate? How are you? All right, good. How are you? Hey, mate.
Hey, you're right. Got your message.
Hey, mate. Good, good, good.
Hey, mate.
Hey, mate. It's all go today. Hey? How are you, mate? Good?
Hey.
How you doing? Lucky last, mate.
Always one. Good afternoon. Gower, do you want to kick us off?
At the end of the World Cup, you said this team, this squad finished, suggested kind of dismantling of it, that it doesn't really feel like that with the names playing, does it?
Well, I think it's a very exciting squad. I think we've got 22 of the 31 that went to the World Cup. And then we've added another 8 or 9 players that have got the potential to be great players. So I think it's a nice balanced squad. And it's got the potential to be the best team in the world, which we want to be. We set out 4 years ago to be the best team in the world. We missed out by the World Cup final, came second, which was disappointing. But we've got another opportunity to become the best team in the world. And we also want to be the greatest team that the game of rugby's ever seen. You know, we want to set ourselves high. We want to really see how we can extend ourselves. That's why we've brought in a number of young players to see how far this team can go. And it's still a young team. That's the fantastic thing about it.
So the injuries play their part, and the news was confirmed about William this morning. How much do you fear for him and his future, obviously, as well as it being such a big blow for England? It's all break, isn't it?
Look, it's massively disappointing for him, but these things happen. You know, there was a rugby league great, Mal Meninga. He broke his arm 4 times in 2 years. And post that 2 years, he then played 6 or 7 years, won grand finals, won test matches for the Kangaroos. And the title turned for Billy. At the moment it's tough. He probably feels the whole world's against him, but he'll be right. He'll be right.
And he's obviously one of a number of Saracens players who faces a really uncertain future at the moment. His suggestions that they'll speak to you about assurances in terms of what they should be doing. I mean, what advice can you really give them right now?
We'll get ready to play against France.
But beyond that, they're going to have to make some...
Then get ready to play against whoever we play against after France. All they've got to do is worry about coming in, and they're going to have a great excitement about playing for England. You know, all of that business, that'll get sorted out. It's important, and I can understand why you want to ask questions about it. It's important, but the only important thing for those boys now is to get ready to play for England.
But as the head coach of England, is it feasible for you to picking players that play in the Championship?
I just picked, how many? 35 players. Sorry? Yeah, but again, that's not my issue at the moment. My issue is to pick the squad as I've announced today, and then to pick the 23 to play against France. And when the appropriate time to make a selection that involves possibly players in the championship, we'll make a decision on that.
Those players have to make those decisions now, don't they? That way
They have to make the decision to be in their best condition to play against France. That's the only decision they need to make at the moment.
Overall, though, how damaging for English rugby in terms of, you look at that World Cup squad and you had 9 Saracens players, the core of your team, and this team's now going to be broken up.
Well, that's not a concern for me. My concern is picking the best players, and then the best players coming in, competing hard, playing with pride and passion for England. It's obviously disturbing for the club competition, but I'm sure, like everything else, it'll work itself out.
How tough would it be when you get 12 of those players together, and it might be the first time they've all really been together, and there is going to be that sense, isn't there, of what one to do, so your job, like, really doing that together with the knowledge, because pressing that restart button is going to be quite challenging, isn't it?
Well, it's a great opportunity for us, you know. we came second in the World Cup. We missed out. We didn't play well in the final. We got an opportunity to talk about that, learn from it, and then go on and be the greatest team the game of rugby's ever seen.
How hard is it for you as well? Because you came in what, December 2015, and ever since the day you came in, you had the countdown got to the final in Yokohama. And to raise yourself to go through the prospect of that again, are you ready for that?
Well, I love coaching. I love coaching good players, and I got the opportunity to coach a great team that's only going to get better. So I'm just excited by it.
Russ.
The man who obviously had 2 spells at Saracens over your career. How shocked were you by the second tier of news that broke in the week about the relegation?
Well, as you know, that's been roaming around for a while, so I wasn't shocked. I'm sure you weren't shocked either.
One great story out of Saracens this season is Ben Earl, who's obviously in your squad. What potential could he maybe have moving forward?
Well, I think he's played exceptionally well for Saracens. Got a bit more toughness and rigour about his game. The Saracen coaches have done a great job with him, and I can see he's the sort of guy that's going to compete hard for that 7, possibly play 8.
On that 8 front with no Billy Vunipola, was certainly media talk, and clearly incorrect, about the likes of Alex Donbran, Sam Simmons maybe getting a chance. Where are you looking at for your 8 options, if you don't mind me asking?
We've got some great back row options there. We feel Ben Curry could play 8, Luddenham can play 8, so we've got enough in that area.
And you talked obviously at the end of the World Cup about regenerating about 30%, give or take, of this squad. There are some really exciting young names. How would you rate this crop of the 8 rookies, for example?
Yeah, absolutely outstanding. Good young players. Been playing some great rugby in the Premiership, and they've got it all in front of them.
Eddie, what's the situation with Jack Harvey on the squad?
He's injured, mate. I think Exeter have announced he's going to have an operation. If they haven't, I've just made the announcement for them. And he'll have the operation, and then we'll see when he gets back.
Okay, do you know how long he'll be out for?
No.
Eddie, when you came in originally, you said from the start it was a 4-year project and you're building towards the World Cup, etc., etc. Is your mindset different now? You're going to say building towards the next game, but you're not presumably picking a 4-year plan. How are you approaching the selection in that regard?
Well, I've signed the contract for 2 years, and I intend to fulfil that contract. And my aim is to make England the greatest rugby team the world's ever seen. That's my mindset.
In 2 years or next weekend?
Well, I want to do it next weekend, mate. Why can't we? Why can't we go out and play fantastic football against France? That's exactly right.
Can I just ask you about Steve Borthwick and
Yep.
the news this morning that he will be obviously moving, as we already need, to a new role for this Six Nations, but then leading your setup?
Yeah. Well, it's a great opportunity for him. He's worked with me personally for 6 years now, 2 years with Japan full time and then 4 years with England. He's done a fantastic job in both teams. His analytical approach, his attention to detail, his work ethic is second to none, and I'm really pleased for him. If I'm picking the right assistant coaches, they should be leaving, and we've seen Neil Hatley go back to Bath and be a significant coach. Paul Gustard go back to Harlequins and be a head coach, and Steve will go somewhere. I'm sure you can guess where he's going to go. And he'll be a successful coach, and that's been part of my job, to produce English coaches that develop.
And Jason Riles coming in November, can we just have a word on him from the Melbourne Rebels?
Yeah, he's done a lot of work for us over the last 4 years at camps in Portugal. Just feel the way the game's going at the moment with the attritional nature around the ruck, that we needed to bring someone in that's a specialist in that area, and he'll add in terms of defence qualities and attack qualities for the forwards around that ruck.
Julian?
Can I just ask, with France away in the first game, what do you make of France in the World Cup? What do you expect France?
Yeah, they were very interesting, mate. I went out and watched them play against Wales. They looked like they were in control of the game until they had a red card, and then they lost their way a little bit. Thought they had a positive World Cup, and they've obviously taken a view that they're building a squad towards the 2023 World Cup. They've gone for a fair bit of youth, and we know they've won the last 2 under-20 World Cups, so they've got talent coming through. But talent doesn't necessarily transfer to performance in Test match rugby. So we'll wait and see.
Any other questions? Okay, we'll leave it there. We'll head downstairs for the
Thank you.
daily writers briefing. Thank you.